probably hear me. So, yeah, it had come undone a little bit. All right, so here we go. So rain in the southeast right now, around the Detroit area, around Ann Arbor. I think you should have me. Hold on just a second here. Yes, okay. All right, that sounds good. All right, so here we go. Now, this is going to be the only part of the storm system probably, because as we look at it, the circulation down to our south in Kansas now looks like it's going to head straight east, and so we're getting this piece of rain in the southeast part of the state. I actually want to go back just for a second here and show you some rainfall totals. So there's your rain right now through all of the Detroit area, and kind of, you know, I wouldn't say coming out of Ann Arbor, but tapering down some. Look at the rainfall totals here, and you see the blues around Monroe. That's almost 4 inches. There's 4 inches of rain right there. And then, like I said, there was a flash flood warning right here in the southeast corner of Washtenaw County, where over 3 inches of rain has fallen. And you get down here to Berlin Township, and there's 4 inches. So rainfall totals pretty heavy. And then you get out to Grand Rapids. Let's grab the other radar. Let's grab the Grand Rapids radar, see if it's showing the same thing. Okay, so we do have some heavy rains. Now, I'm not really sure about this, but I don't see why it would be wrong, but looking at 5 inches somewhere in there, so I'll have to investigate that. That didn't really stick out to me earlier, so we'll check that out. So, all right. Now, what's going to happen today? Let's see. What is going to happen today? Here's the radar forecast. And we continue to have rain in the Thumb, in the Saginaw Bay City, Midland area, in the southeast, Detroit, Ann Arbor. This is this afternoon, this evening. So off and on periods of rain in the southeast, and also around the Grand Traverse region, some rain not showing up on radar, but the observations show it's raining there. Grand Rapids area, just a spotty shower too. So not a real clean weather forecast where I could say, hey, the rain's going to end at this time here. It is just kind of small areas that will continue to roll around. This is Wednesday night tonight, and then this is Thursday. Thursday looks mostly dry now, I would say. And we go into Friday, and Friday's showing a little patch of quick-moving showers coming into northwest lower Michigan. Well, let's extend on as we go out into the future. This is the European model. And what you'll see is after we shake the showers on Thursday, we've got an extended dry period for the most part. So, let's see here. This is Thursday afternoon into evening. This model wants to forecast patches of drizzle and whatnot on Thursday. I would agree. Friday is dry for most of us. There's that little line of showers coming into northwest lower Michigan, and then we go to the weekend. This is Saturday afternoon. It should be dry. Saturday afternoon into evening, Saturday night. This is Sunday afternoon, and I got to warn you, we're going to make a run toward 80 degrees in some places, And then we go into Monday and Tuesday of next week and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and nothing that is on the cool side. And let's see here. All right, so upper airflow. Watch this. Now, if we're gonna, what we're looking for here, I know everybody is either your thought is, when does the shoe drop, meaning it turns a lot colder, or how long can this continue? So we're going to look at the upper atmosphere, and if we're looking for anything sustained cool down that would be below normal temperatures, very fallish, we'd see this big bend in the jet stream. And you, with the colors, you get the idea that, oh, that's a colder blob of air sinking in. Or the opposite is these big humps, which are warm domes of air, and that's coming back. So continued theme of warmer than normal October with no real cool down in sight. So here's your upper airflow. All right, we start it, and we have, I told you we don't have a real clean forecast where I can say no rain here or no rain there. The reason why, look, as we go even into tomorrow, I see that circulation. It's a circulating upper level system weakening and opening up as it does so, but it still can produce those showers. Now we go into the weekend. This is Saturday, and note the ridge starting to build. Maybe one of the reasons is because we got a couple of tropical systems down in the Atlantic off the southeast, and that tends to blow up a ridge in our neck of the woods. So this is September 30th, next week, next Wednesday. This is next Thursday, October 2nd. Look at that, a ridge centered over Michigan. That would be 80 degrees, and it gets even stronger by late Thursday. And anything to squash that? Well, there's a little disturbance that comes through there about October 5th. We go out to October 8th and 9th, and you see the next ridge starting to build. Now, do bear in mind that each time the sun has a harder time warming us up. And so I thought one good way to look at no-fall is the temperature anomaly at the surface. That's what this is going to show you, and you'll notice that the country as a whole is just going to continue to have warmer than normal conditions. So this is the European model. Temperature anomaly, and in the ensemble mode, so that's important for the extended, and all you see is blobs of warmer than normal air coming at us. Here's that ridge building around October 1st, 2nd, 3rd. That puts us 10 to 15 degrees warmer than normal, which puts us again near 80. Normal at that time would be about 65. Now we're out to October 6th, October 7th. You seeing any cold blob developing? We're out to October 9th. And all of the country is slightly warmer to moderately warmer than normal by 5 to 15 degrees or so. Here, I'm giving you a lot today. Here is the ensemble of the surface weather, and what I wanted to just show you on this is that when we look at the ensemble of the surface weather after we get out of Thursday, we're pretty dry across Michigan. So here is the precipitation. Now this is Friday. Here's Saturday afternoon, dry. Here's Sunday afternoon, dry. There's the ensemble of those two storm systems. There's a name for this, the Fushara effect or something like that, where two tropical systems kind of dumbbell around each other. This is October 1st. If you're heading out to the East Coast around then, keep an eye out. We don't really know the exact track of those tropical systems, which probably will be hurricanes by then, or a hurricane. Oh, Stacy Nag, how are the ocean temperatures looking for the winter forecast? Ocean is expected to be, where we look in that El Nino region, is expected to be La Nina, very weak La Nina early, and then it's expected to be about normal on the ocean temperatures for the rest of the winter. Now, this is Sunday, October 5th. Again, another tropical system up the East Coast, way too far out to worry about it, but a sign that if you're traveling that way, you know, maybe doing a fall trip to the Northeast, keep your eyes on the weather. Certainly do not cancel at any time right now. Sorry. No rain anywhere after this. All right, look at these temperatures now. Low 70s today. Tomorrow, low 70s. Friday in the mid to upper 70s. Saturday, upper 70s. Sunday, upper 70s to low 80s. Monday, upper 70s. Tuesday, 70s. Wednesday, Thursday, October 2nd, Friday, October 3rd, Saturday, October 4th, October 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, nothing that looks any cooler than highs in the low 70s. I kind of already showed you this, but out 16 days, this is the surface temperature anomaly. So these numbers would represent how many degrees above or below normal. You know, and so you get to something like that, September 28th, this Sunday, we're looking to be 20 degrees warmer than normal and puts us into the 80s. And now these are the surface temperatures. So now we're out to October 4th and October 5th and October 8th. And we wind it up out at October 9th. And still warmer than normal. So, really no cool air anywhere in sight. No frost anywhere in sight. Some spots of heavy rain have occurred. That's pretty well done. I mean, as far as anything that's significantly heavy, the heaviest rain left over now will be in the thumb during the day today in an area where they need it. I'm hearing from the farmers that ground's like concrete, you know, so when they start to do the early sugar beet harvest, you know, their machinery goes into this concrete ground and it's tough on all of their equipment. Things break a lot. So that's going to be a good news on this rainfall. There you have it. Don't put away the shorts and the summer gear just yet. You will need it again into October. October, the new September. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great day.